Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. Good morning, little disciples. So glad to see you this morning. We're in for a treat for the next few weeks. We're going to be joining Pastor Harry for songs and stories from the Porch. Not all of them will be from the Porch, but this greeting for you is to hear a song, hear a story, talk with your folks, and just to tell you how much we are thinking of you and how much we miss you and how much we love you and how much Jesus loves you. So enjoy the story by Miss Mary Lynn Ross, and then we're going to be teaching you some songs following her story that you can play along. So see you in a little bit, because he loves you and we do too. See you.
Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Ross, or Nanny, and welcome to our story time. I think you are really going to like this book today. It is called Miss Bendergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. And I'm going to tell you, if some of you are not familiar what kindergarten is, it's when you first go to school. It is the grade or class that you're in before you go to the first grade. And I think you will enjoy this. It tells all about her students, and they're all animals of some kind, and it tells about how she gets her room ready. And it just reminds me so much of when I was teaching school, and I had third grade. You will enjoy it. Now, boys and girls, this morning we're going to read a story about a kindergarten teacher and the students and what happens at the beginning of her new school year. Now, some of you are not in kindergarten yet. Kindergarten is a class that you have right before you go into the first grade. So maybe when you are 5 years old, or maybe 6 even, you have kindergarten. And you will absolutely love kindergarten. And then you go to first grade and second grade and third grade. And third grade is what Ms. Ross taught for so many years. 35, in fact. Okay? This is Miss Bendergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. And I'm going to show you the first page of the book. You can see it's pretty worn out, because this is another one that I had bought for my grandchildren. Now, on the title page, and I think you're going to like the names of these students in here too, because they rhyme. Here is Miss Bendergarten in her bed, and she has a little clock beside her bed. It's called a cuckoo clock, and the little bird jumps out at the time she has it set for, and says cuckoo, 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 and it says time to get up. But on her little list it says rise and shine. And then she's got her table over here with 2 more clocks on it, so she really doesn't want to be late, does she? And I believe she left a coffee cup in here where she was drinking coffee the night before. All right. Now, on this page, look at her. She's getting ready. The first thing she does, up in the upper left-hand corner, she washes her face and she brushes her teeth. And if you will notice in all these pictures, she's got a bird. It's a pet. It's like a parrot, I think. And down here, she's reaching down under to get her shoes under the dresser. And the parrot's holding up her sock or stockings for her. Now, this page right here, Get Ready for Kindergarten, I want you to look closely. And she is having breakfast. I don't know, I think she has a piece of toast or a bagel or something, and then she has a cup of coffee, and here's the parrot. He's over here having some breakfast too. Now, I want your mothers to see this if they're looking. I thought this was so funny. She's going to kindergarten, going to her class for the first time, so she's got on a new outfit. And I want you to look right here. Sticking out of the collar of that outfit is the price tag. She forgot to take the price tag off of it. I do that sometimes too. I bet your mothers do also. All right. Here we go. Now she's all gathered up and she's loading up her car. I recognize a lot of this stuff. She's got pencils and rulers and maps. And over here she has this is a cage for her parrot. And then she's got a basket full of apples. What she's going to do with those? We'll find out later. Okay. All right. Now, it is the first day of kindergarten. And this, remember now, this is a class at school. O. Adam Krupp wakes up. Here he is, and he's stretching. He looks like a big old frog to me. And his toys, some of his toys are still under his bed. He's waking up. And up at the top, in the blue, that is Brenda Heath brushes her teeth. Oh, she's doing a good job too, isn't she? And look at Christopher Beaker down here on the floor. He finds his sneaker. Remember, a sneaker is the same thing as a tennis shoe. So he's having to crawl under to get his shoe. That's a kitty cat. And I'm going to slow down on the pictures too so you can see, take a good look at them. Now, she has arrived at her kindergarten room and the clock on the wall says 7 o'clock. Miss Bindergarten now gets ready for kindergarten. I want you to take a good look at this room. Because when I show you the last part of the book, the last page, and show you what she does to fix this room up, you will not believe it's the same room. Okay, even the blinds are down. It's dark looking in there. She's got boxes that some say pots and pans, and some say cups and bowls, and some say books. And she's even got the chairs turned up on the table from last year when they closed school down. Oh, look, the parrot is just flying in. He's looking around, and I believe he's going to land on the desk, don't you? All right, let's see what happens next. Oh, here's some more children getting ready. Up in the upper left-hand corner, Danny Hess rushes to dress. And Emily Moko coos her cocoa. That's a little elephant. And on this page, Fran Lister kisses her sister. Oh, she's kissing her sister goodbye. Looks like a big old frog, doesn't it? And she has a lunchbox, and on it is her name, Franny. I want you to look closely at Danny Hess that is rushing to dress up here. Look closely at his little shorts he's putting on. They've got little Halloween jack-o'-lanterns on them. Little pumpkins. And Emily Moko and Fran Lister. Now I believe we'll go back to Miss Bindergarten again. And yes, we are. Here she is again. Now while they're getting dressed and ready to go to school, she's working in that room. Look, she's putting books on the shelf. And I could see some pretty pictures in those books too. I believe those would be good books. And look at her little bird, her parrot. He's in the shelf looking too, isn't he? Oh, look at this. She's still got that price tag sticking out of her collar. Oh, and on the next page, she's got a little teddy bear sitting in a high chair. And the parrot has gotten down into the little wooden cradle. And she's just working away. But she's looking at that parrot like, you know, I don't like what you're doing. You need to straighten up here. And up here on this shelf is a globe. Now, if you don't know what a globe is very much like a map, but it's round, and it's got all the continents and countries on it. And you can turn it, and as you turn it, you get to see all of them. You'll have a globe in your room or a map. Oh, here's some more children getting ready. Gwen McGunney packs her bunny up at the top. That looks like some kind of monkey or gorilla maybe, doesn't it? And then Henry Fetter fights his sweater. He can't get it on over his head, look. He's got a Henry Fetter fights his sweater. You know, he's got an H on that sweater, so I feel like maybe that's because of his name is Henry, and it starts with an H. Uh-oh. Look on this next page. Ian Lowe says, I won't go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Look, she's crying and her mother's pulling her out the door. And her mother's looking at a watch. Wonder why? She's afraid they might be late. Come on, Ian. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, she says. Oh, but she'll like it when she gets there, I'll tell you. Oh, now we're back to Miss Bendergarden again, and she's getting ready again in the room. Now she's separating all these blocks, and I think these look like something I used to call Tinker Toys when I was little. And here she's got a basket full of little cars, all kinds of little things she's trying to work. Look at her hands going real fast. She's trying to get them all separated before the children get there. And now on this page, I want you to look closely, and I'm going to tell you what this is. She has got two article things here, and they are called easels. And in every classroom, or it used to be, and I hope it still is, you'll have an easel. And what it is for is you put paper up at the top, a big piece of paper, and your paints are in a tray down here at the bottom, and the children can come up and paint a picture. And I believe the parrot has already started doing that. Yes, he has. I see he's reached down. He's got one of these brushes. He's dipped it in the paint, and he's already painting a picture. And look at her. She's looking around to see what he's doing. I want you to look closely. Stuck on the back of her green dress right here and is a little yellow sticky note, and it says, "Have fun." I bet that parrot put that on her back like that, don't you? Oh, she's getting that room ready. Let's see, some more children are coming. Yes, they are. Look. Jessie Syke pedals her bike. Look. Oh, how neat. That looks like a tiger to me. Or maybe a baby tiger. And then Kiki Wong hops along right here in the middle. Is that a kangaroo? Looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, yes, it is. I see. That is a kangaroo. Kiki Wong hops along. And Lenny Loom says, vroom, 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 vroom. Now, Lenny Loom is in a wheelchair. And that means that for maybe some reason he is crippled and he can't walk. But that's okay. He's still going to school, and the children will take good care of him, and Miss Bendergarden will take good care of him, and he'll make lots of friends. Just because he can't walk, he doesn't mean he still won't go to school, okay? Look at that page. Now let's see what's going on. We're back in the kindergarten room, and Miss Bendergarden is again getting ready for kindergarten. And I know one thing that she is doing that I always had in my room. Look right up at the top of the page, and she is putting up the alphabet. I see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and all the way down, and she's going to get all the rest of it put up there. And she's got the capital letter and the small letter right next to it. And those would always be right above the chalkboard so that the children can see and learn their letters. And if they forget one, they can just look up there right quick, and there it will be. And she's standing up in a chair. I hope she doesn't fall. And she's getting that put up, and over here I think she took time. I believe she took a break, and over here, and I believe she's building something with these blocks, don't you? Looks like it. She's still got a have fun sign on the back of her dress. Oh, now this is a school bus picking some of them up. Look. Take a good look at that. Maddie Lindo looks out the window, and she sees a moose. Look at this moose, and look at the antlers. Oh, I don't know if we don't have many moose now around this part of the country, but years ago I went out to North Dakota to Mount Rushmore, and I saw moose, and they would just walk across the road. They wouldn't just be in a field. They would just walk across the road, and cars would have to stop and let them by. Can you believe that? But they are something to watch, I tell you. Now, here is the bus driver, and I believe that bus driver, is it a goat or a dog? I'm not really sure about that. You know what? I believe this moose is the principal of the school, I believe. Yes, I bet so. Maybe, I don't know if he's the principal. He might be, maybe he's just a daddy looking on. I think this is probably his baby up here, and he's looking on to say goodbye. And then Noah Bond climbs on. And then over here, Ophelia Nye hugs goodbye. And she's saying goodbye to her mother. And here on the school bus, you see this little sign. It says, "Watch your step." They're loading up on the bus. Oh, here we are back in the kindergarten room. Look closely. Now, Miss Bendergarten, you be careful. Don't you fall off of that chair up there on one foot. Let me tell you what she's putting up. That is something called a mobile, and it's come out of this box down here that has mobiles on it. And the parrot is helping her. And you can hang it up, and she has a mobile of, it looks like ocean creatures. I see sharks and fish in the ocean and a whale. And she's hanging it up on this little string right here. And it can move, it'll move around, and it will look just like they're swimming. Now, on this page, I don't know if you've ever seen a growth chart before or not. But what this is, it's a chart. And it has numbers all the way up, and at the top it says how we grow. And at the beginning of school, she can stand the children up just like she's standing her parrot up here, and she's putting the book right there, and she's saying exactly where it stops, how many inches tall he is, and I believe it looks like 18, and that she would do the children this way when they come in. And then at the end of the year, she will measure them again, stand them up and measure them again, and you know what? They will have grown some. You see the giraffe has grown all the way up to the top, hasn't he? Oh, now we're on the bus. Look at these kids on the bus. Ah, Patricia Packer sneaks a cracker. Now this is the one, the pig, right here in the back seat. She's sneaking a cracker out of her lunchbox. And then right next to her is Quentin Wind, and he's high-fiving his friend. He's high-fiving his friend who sits across the seat from him, and his friend is Raffy Mack, and Raffy Mack high-fives him back. See how they're doing their hands, holding them up? They're high-fiving each other, just like a little hello. Now, if you'll look down here at the squirrel, she's waving goodbye to who? The bus driver. Sarah Van Hoff is the first one off. Sarah Van Hoff is the first one off. She's telling a bus driver goodbye and probably thanking her for a safe trip to school. Some of you might ride a bus when you start to school. Some of your parents may take you, or you may be close enough to walk. Now, all right, Miss Bendergarten is almost ready for kindergarten, but it just says almost, not quite. But she's gotten it down to the tables are set up, the chairs are down for each child. Each child has a little box with his name on it in front of on the table, in front of his chair. And I want you to see what she's doing with that bucket of apples she had. She is putting one down for each child so that they will have a snack during snack time. Isn't that nice? And you'll have a snack time in school too. And if you'll look down, I think this is funny. Look under the table at the parrot. He's already gotten an apple and taken a bite out of it. Uh-oh. Now on this page, what is that parrot doing? Look closely at him. What is that box on the desk? I know what it is. It's tissues. It's Kleenex. And you know what he's doing? He is pulling those out, and they're dropping down on the floor. Ooh, I wonder what... Uh-oh. Miss Bendergarten is looking at him. Look how she's looking at him. Like, wait a minute. We got to get these up. And she's putting on lipstick, getting ready for the children to come in. Look at her desk. Oh, it is so neat. She has a pencil sharpener over here on the corner. She has some Scotch tape in a roll. She has some pencils in a jar, some flowers or some pretty fall leaves, and the box of Kleenex. Oh, listen, I always kept a box of Kleenex on my desk, and the children would bring it. They always volunteered to bring it. Now, some more children, excuse me, some more children are getting off of the bus, and the back of the bus has red lights on it, if you will notice, and right under that it says, "Stop when red lights flash." Now, if there's a car behind it, it means for them to stop, because that school bus is stopping and letting off some children. Now let's go see if any of these we've seen before. Oh yes, we've seen some of these before. There's a little fella in the wheelchair. And oh yes, we've seen a lot of these before. There's a little squirrel. And over here you see Tommy Tuttle. And I believe that's a little baby tiger, isn't it? He's jumping a puddle. Tommy Tuttle jumps a puddle. Ursula Crew ties her shoe. Right there's her lunchbox. And then look at this one. Vicky Densel bites her pencil. And then all these others are getting off in the back. And I want you to see that this is somebody from the school, and he's holding up a stop sign. And that means for the cars coming in that direction to stop, because these children are getting off the bus, and they must be safe, and they must be very careful. And then the back, see the red lights come on, and that tells the cars to stop. But he's holding up a stop sign, and I'm sure he works with the school or with the police department. Now let's see if they got in. Oh my goodness. Look at this room. Oh, I can't believe it. Can you? Look. Miss Kindergarten is all ready for kindergarten. And man, I believe she is, isn't she? Now the clock says 9 o'clock. Well, she got that done in a hurry. She really did. But she'd probably worked on that room several days. Let's look around and see some of the things. Well, we've already seen her desk with the stuff she had on her desk. I'm looking around over here. I see the boxes with the blocks and a toy truck. I see the cage. Now that's there so she can put the parrot, put the bird in it when she wants to teach, and it won't be flying around bothering everybody. I see a bowl of goldfish over here. I see the globe. Look at the mobiles up here in the air. Here's the one we saw of the sea creatures. I see a calendar with the word September up there. That's a fall month that comes after August. Oh, and look at these tables set up with their little boxes, and on top of the box is their name and a fresh apple for their snack time. I see shelves with toys and books. I see over here, I see plastic baskets, bucket-like things with their name on it. Fran and Gwen and Matthew and Noah and Sarah and Tommy. And over here's Ursula and Xavier and Yola and Vicky. And I'm sure she's got some more too. Now I want you to look right up here in this left-hand corner. She's got some cakes up there, and she's got October, November, and December. And I know what she does. I think they're probably not real cakes. I know that probably when the children have a birthday, they celebrate it. And maybe they bring cupcakes or something. But she's just got these up here, and I bet they bring these down on their birthday when each child has a birthday, and they sing happy birthday to them. Don't you? There's the growth chart with a giraffe. Oh my goodness. And look at Miss Kindergarten. She is looking out the door. What do you think she's looking for? I know what she's looking for. She is looking for those children to come so that she can welcome them in her room. She's still got her price tag on her dress, and she's still got her little have fun sticker on her back of her dress. But isn't that beautiful? Oh, wouldn't you love to go in a room like that? Well, you will if you... And, here's some more coming in. Wanda Chin marches in. Wanda's got on boots. Xavier Rowe, look at him. He yells, hello, hello. Looks like some kind of lizard to me. And then Yolanda Pound comes in, and she just looks around to see what's going on. And she sees the sea creature mobile up there. And over here, I believe that's a zebra. Zach Blair finds his chair. Look, he found his box with his name on it, Zach. And he's just a little zebra, isn't he? Zach Blair finds his chair. What a wonderful room of kindergarten children and a teacher. Oh, good morning, kindergarten. Here they all are, and she's welcoming them. And I hope they have a wonderful day and a wonderful year, don't you? But look at the very back page. You know what they had later on in the day after they got there? They had a playtime or a snack time, or they might call it a recess. And you can go out, we go out on the playground, and oh, they have slides and swings, and look, he's climbing up. And they might even have a playhouse somewhere. And they look like they're having such fun, don't they? I just love this book, and I think you probably did too. And I know how it is when children first start to kindergarten. Gradually, you will wind up just loving every day of it. And you'll want to go back every single day and have fun. And I hope that you do. Now, if you're older enough that have already been to kindergarten, you know about this. But those of you that are maybe 2 or 3 or younger or so on, you may not have been to kindergarten yet, but you've got something wonderful to look forward to. Now, I hope to see you next Thursday at 10 o'clock for story time again. And remember, Nanny loves you and God loves you too.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, spin around. Nod your head. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. Spin around, nod your head, stomp your feet, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, jump around. Shout hooray, hooray. Spin around, nod your head, stomp your feet, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, pat your head. Jump around, shout hooray, hooray. Spin around, nod your head, stomp your feet, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, pat your legs. If you're happy and you know it, pat your legs. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, pat your legs. Pat your head, jump around, shout hooray, hooray. Spin around, nod your head, stomp your feet, La 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 la. Do 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 do. La